Thank you for the opportunity to speak to you briefly about my son, Chad Stuart. I consider it an honor and a blessing to have a portrait of my handsome son displayed here at the Rowan campus. He's also an alumni. He finished at the Cumberland campus, and where's Kelly? Loved Kelly, and Professor Nate was his favorite professor of all time. And he had a very special relationship with Chad. So we are just honored to have him still be connected to the university, to the College Rowan in some capacity. But I thank you so much for this opportunity to tell his story. No parent, family member, or friend can ever prepare for that moment when you are notified that your loved one has been harmed. On the early morning of September 24, 2022, a detective contacted me to inform me that I needed to go to Cooper Hospital. I was on a retreat at the time with a bunch of ladies. He would not tell me why. I insisted, and he informed me that my son had been a victim of a crime. And again, I insisted. He didn't want to tell me over the phone, but I was not going to go nowhere until he told me. And at that point, he told me that my son had been shot. I have no reference for that to draw from, other than my cousin, who was also shot when I was very young. It was an accident. As an adult, I have no reference. No one else in my family other than to have a cousin when I was very little. So I even have very little memory of that. I had nothing to draw from. I just had to rush to be with my son. When I arrived at the hospital, my entire family was there waiting. And doctor sat me down, explained to me that my son would not survive. My son was pronounced deceased a few hours later. He is forever 31. My son's life ended that day. So handsome, so smart. His major was business administration. He was funny, he was sarcastic, he loved fine dining. His dreams of owning a home and someday getting married were shattered by another person with no regard for human life. And in this particular case, he was shot by a lawful gun owner. It was registered, legal arm. This individual just made a really bad choice. After work, my son went to go get drinks at a bar after work, and an altercation happened, and my son's life was taken. My children and I immediately chose forgiveness because of our faith, but we are fully committed to the pursuit of justice for what happened to Chad. Justice is slow and cruel at times. His case is here in Gloucester County. Nobody wins. We are still working our way through the court system. We faithfully attend court. I don't think I've missed, one hearing, but my family attended that hearing that I had to miss. The hearings only remind me of that terrible night of my son's life was taken. Daily, we pray for justice, strength, and closure. I really don't know how we get through this tragedy without faith in God, and it is truly what has sustained us all. And that is what I tell other moms who have lost their children to gun violence. I'm part of several groups, and I can only share what has been helping me, and that is a robust prayer life and belief in God. We are left with a permanent void, but life continues. We are expected to still go to work. His sisters still go to college and engage in daily life, even with a permanent void in our hearts. As his mother, I promised myself that I would do all I can to keep his memory alive. The Soul Shop Project provides another great opportunity to do that. A creative, artistic way to tell a story and keep the memory of Chad alive. I'm so appreciative of the organizers, and most importantly, artist Sally Benton, who skillfully captured my handsome son's chiseled face just like his photo. Thank you all for your kindness and commitment to telling our stories through art. God bless you all. Sally, again, thank you. I was a little hesitant. I didn't know what was going to come of this, but you made it comfortable, and I'm so glad that we got paired up. And again, it was random, but nobody better really to capture my son. So thank you so much. Sally, thank you so much for being a part of this. It's just an extension of his life, and I really appreciate you all. Thank you. Sally.
Pleasure. Okay. I've been working with Soul Shots for a few years now. I was a little nervous in the beginning, wondering how people would think of somebody like me working with them, but I also lost a son. Not to gun violence, but to a drug overdose, and I found him. So I needed something. I needed something to help me honor my son and to feed my soul. And that's what this does for me. It has been a blessing to be able to make other people happy. That's really what I want to do. I just want to please the families. It's really all I can say. I'm proud and humbled. So thank you very much.